Okay, Activision shares rallying big today on news that a federal judge has denied the FTC's motion to halt Microsoft from completing its acquisition of the video game publisher. Microsoft shares ending the day about flat. Focus now shifts to the UK as the Competition and Markets Authority there said it is prepared to evaluate proposals from Microsoft after rejecting the deal in late spring. Joining us now is Jeffries Managing Director Andrew Uerkwitz. Andrew, I wonder about the implications for the rest of the gaming ecosystem. Unity was up, I think, about 10% today. AppLovin was up almost 4%. Are there companies that are going to need to bulk up now or invest differently now that it looks like Microsoft Activision is going to happen?
Yeah, no, I think there is a belief that, you know, big tech, they've all been wanting to do games, right? The Amazons, Disneys, of Netflixes of the world want to be in games. And now if this deal gets through, which it looks like it's likely, now all of a sudden, you know, all these other companies need to assess, are they serious about games? If they are, who do you acquire? Because you can't do this organically. And so I think, you know, the investors were out looking for who could be the next acquisition in the space. So
does that mean pure play gaming companies that are larger? Would it mean smaller? I mean, this sort of clears the way for vertical acquisitions in a way, like more than before, but it also seems unlikely that Amazon's going to come out and buy EA, for example.
Yeah, I think maybe a year, maybe 18 months ago, that was much more likely. Today, I agree with you. I don't think it's that likely. Amazon's got some other problems. Disney's got some other problems. Cost of capital is a lot more expensive. So, you know, I think people might take the approach Microsoft originally started on. You go back to the 2018 to 2020 period, they started out buying small acquisitions. And slowly bulked up. And so we might see that to see if some of these companies start testing the waters to see what's out there and if whether these strategies ultimately work. Unity, AppLovin being up. AppLovin's a little unusual. It's more of an ad tech company. Unity being a game engine company would make much more sense to somebody who wants to build an ecosystem like a Facebook or something along those lines.
When you have Electronic Arts and Take-Two Interactive hitting fresh 52-week highs today, big moves in both of those stocks, are they warranted then?
I think so. I mean, they both have great fundamentals. You know, so if we were wrong about maybe Amazon is serious, maybe Comcast would be serious about adding video game content. You know, Warner Brothers Discovery talked a lot about the success of Hogwarts Legacy and the ability to move IP across video games and television. So, you know, and you think about who's got the best IP out there. There's none better than EA and Take-Two.
Yeah. I mean, there's some talk out there that you could see this deal potentially closed by Monday, maybe with an asterisk next to it. Are you surprised to see the court rule the way it did today? Because it did seem like for many months there had been trades out there assuming in the marketplace that this deal was going to get scuttled. And B, if you still have some legal overhang, is it to Microsoft's benefit to go ahead and move forward and close the deal with an asterisk attached?
Yeah. So on your first question, we weren't too surprised. I mean, we've written quite a bit about the fundamentals of this deal. Made sense that it would get done. We didn't see any harm to the consumer, and the FTC had to prove harm to the consumer. The FTC really only proved harm to Sony, and the judge saw right through it and approved the deal. Now, in the UK, you know, it looks like they're willing to negotiate and get to a settlement by Monday. I think Microsoft would much rather, you know, get rid of that asterisk before the Tuesday merger agreement deadline. And we do think Microsoft is very serious about getting this done. It's imperative to their gaming strategy and their cloud strategy. So we think it gets done by Monday with some sort of a deal.